What's going on, everyone? Miguel here at Retro Basement, here to talk about Fox and 4. Be sure to check out the Steam code contest with the link below. Smash that like, subscribe, and bell button to let you know when I come out with new videos in Fox and 4. It's $19.99 on the eShop. It started out as a Kickstarter project that was brought to life by retro gamers like myself and you that are listening to this video. Fox and 4's Is It Worth Your Hard-Earned $19.99? There's 4 seasons: summer, winter, spring, fall. Okay, there we go. But we have a 5th season. Rick is tasked with stopping that. But before he agrees to that task, he wants dineros, food, and women. I'm joking about the women part. Anyway, Rick agrees to the task from the seasonal tree as long as the seasonal tree keeps his end of the bargain. But Rick goes on to save the forest and get the seasons back to normality. You traverse through the levels, and guess what? Rick has the power to control the seasons. There's a limit to his control. He only gets to control 2 seasons per level. There's 2 levels before you get to a boss. So basically, the game has a total of 8 levels and 5 bosses. Then you beat it. According to the developer of the game, it's around 8 hours. But if you have a lot of time on your hands, I can imagine you super gamers, unlike myself, can beat it in probably a lot less, probably half of that. So maybe even 4 hours if you're really good, if you don't care about getting everything. One thing about this game, you do have to backtrack a little bit, because if you miss something, you won't be able to progress to the next level. And it's very Metrovania type in regards to this game. You get huge bosses that look like they're digitized. The first boss that you battle as is a frog. The bosses are super easy, so you won't have any trouble beating them. Your mana is on the right hand side of your heart. It's the little blue bar that you see there. It recharges itself over time, or you can grab little crystals to repower your mana. And your mana controls your ability to change the seasons, or your scatter shots, or different weapons that you equip, or using your mana such as your spell power. So your mana recharges itself over time, or you can find little crystals that are throughout the level and very plentiful to recharge your mana for you if you don't feel like waiting. Your mana controls your weather ability and also your scatter shots and other attributes that you have throughout the game, such as your magic ability as well. Use these particular spells or certain forms of scatter shots too much and you run out of mana. You will find hearts are very plentiful too, so you won't die too much. Use your seasonal power to traverse through over the rivers, and it gives you a kind of an advantage against certain enemies sometimes, like bees. If you freeze right here, you will find the bees will go dormant and go to sleep. So that way you won't get stung and die if they sting you too many times. You get enough hearts. The game never feels like it's overbearing or hard. It's a pretty easy game. I would say like the levels are a lot harder than the boss. The bosses are very easy. And I wouldn't say they're unsatisfying, but I just wish they were a bit harder. The game is cool because you can basically upgrade all your weapons. You can upgrade your crossbow. So that's really awesome as well. But all of these cost quite a bit of money. So you might want to beat a few levels before you go to the spell shop. So yeah, Fox and 4 is definitely worth the asking price. But if I had to say a version that's worth it, I would say the Nintendo Switch version is worth it. I might have to go and buy a Nintendo Switch version. Even though I was given a code for the PlayStation 4 in the Steam, which is the Steam code I would be giving away. Anyway, you guys rock. Take care. Adios. Peace.
What?